Hello, my brothers and sisters. Alright, I'm going to give you some more information just to alleviate yourself through this whole manipulation, okay? You got to view this reality like your sector, your personal parallel copy is like a computer, okay? Especially your thought core that is the main computer generating your digital holographic projection. And you got to view it like these beings are always trying to hack, okay? Always trying to hack into your reality so they can do what they do, okay? I'm going to highly suggest start programming to your parallel copy quantum computers that is hooked up to all the technologies, okay, that are basically double copies, okay? That's all this place is. Everybody's a copies, all right? So I'm going to talk about a translation in the Bible, right? When they were trying to reach God, they weren't trying to reach God. They were trying to reach singularity beings, thought core, to hack into their paradise, okay? With the Tower of Babylon. What was the Tower of Babylon? It was all the technologies, okay? And when God scattered their language and made them have all different languages so they couldn't communicate with themselves. It wasn't a language. He scattered all their codes to their computer hacks so they couldn't hack no more. Changed all the codes, basically, that would be giving them different languages so they cannot have one language to hack to the sky, okay? Apparently your heavens, your thought core, okay? So you need to start going into the quantum computer core chips and locking out the keyboard so nobody can access a keyboard to hack anything. And you need to be changing basically every cell phone. You got to scatter everything. Put a code in every molecule to your sector, a different code that shall be only accessible by your biometric signature recognition, okay? Your energy signature, not your fingerprint, okay? So defining, you want to scatter all their phones, different codes, program, biometric of intent recognition, okay? Your energy signature recognition so nobody can override it. Scatter all their phones, different code to each phone, from both sides, to the phones, to the quantum computers. We're going to make this really complicated so no one can ever hack into your reality again. You want to scatter all the cars, okay, all the codes to the cars, to the quantum computer, two different codes scattered, also safety protocoling, that scatter of codes with your personal biometric signature recognition that no one else has. All the planes, you do the same thing. All the people that decided to hack in with guest skins, you scatter everything with codes, people, places, and things. You take it a stage further. You scatter all your molecules with different codes. Okay, not scatter, you're just changing, yeah, that's a good word, scatter, so they cannot, not scatter, let's scatter the code so they have no clue what's happening, okay? To every one of your molecules, you want to put a different code to the molecule, okay, and also to the quantum computer, so you're doing it from both sides with everything you do. Definitely all the phones and computers, etc., okay? You want to change the codes and periodically keep changing the codes, okay? And to all the houses, all these so-called smart meters, all smart technologies, you change the codes from both sides and biometric signature frequency recognition to your personal signature where nobody else can have it, okay? Especially all the houses, you're gonna split this whole place apart of their communications. One net, you're basically busting the nets apart so they cannot communicate with a World Wide Web one push button. Furthermore, definitely scatter all the quantum computer codes. You separate them all so only you have access to your copy, and this should really slow them down, okay? If put a wrench into their gears and stop the so-called World Wide Web hack manipulation, okay? Everything and anything possible to safety protocol your sector to be hack proof, okay? You're putting up basically like a firewall that is not hackable. And I'm going to define, the only thing I'm doing is I'm clearing continuously the solar plexus insertion, and with that integrating, regenerating, recuperating, revitalizing my vitality, health, and image, all parts, energies, and functions. I've done this in the morning. To see how well it goes, I'll just have to go through my day. Okay, so I'm just basically, excellent morning, excellent rest. All I've been doing is scattering, clearing, canceling the solar and lunar 12 planetary lock device at the solar plexus, okay? From the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, I've been clearing it. I don't give it a chance to be inserted. That's their main manipulation. Without that, they don't have no manipulation power. But if you're progressing further in your ascension, you're going to keep doing that continuously, because once you drop it, it seems like, well, I haven't really experienced to drop it because I'm clearing it. But it seems like I went outside, there's no noises. It's really quiet, okay, like outside to the porch. Other times I could hear the highway and the cars driving. This time, well, there's a highway not too far away. Usually I can hear all the cars that are driving, revving. Well, I can't hear the highway no more. What happened to the highway? Did it disappear? It's all, also when they hack, it's like they put surround sound. Remember, the surround sound isn't outside, it's in your thought core. They turn up the volume so you're disturbed all the time, okay? So what happened to the highway? Did it disappear? I used to hear it all the time, the cars. Now, for the first day in a long time, I don't hear the cars on the highway. So this whole place is a manipulation, right? It is one huge manipulation, and you need to be navigating through this whole experience to your events, to this simulation that I define. Exactly like you're in your parallel copy Earth matrix is a computer being generated from your computer thought core that it's always trying to be hacked. And also your all parts, energies, and functions, like you're a machine, like a computer, replacing them, fixing them, upgrading them, etc. Okay? The more you navigate through the system, like you're correcting a computer errors and correcting computer hacks and realizing your digital holographic and viewing your vessel, your surrogate machine, like exactly like a digital machine that can be enhanced, upgraded, corrected, you're really going to excel in your ascension process, okay? I'm not even going to define conditioning, rehabilitation. You know, I don't think that is all accurate. What did I need to be conditioned from, or yourself, to be rehabilitated, right? From, well, of course, we were taught dark actions, deeds, and behaviors, and we engaged in them. So maybe that. But how about this? How about if we were taught from a young age proper behaviors, okay? And how about if there was no dark scripting on media, especially cartoons? The cartoons that were in the past, for myself, was Tom and Jerry. That's a very violent cartoon and dark, okay? There's doing anything, most of those things they do in each other to, in that cartoon, to do revenge on each other, would kill somebody, drop a piano down the stairs on somebody else. Come on now, those are just dark computer programming cartoons, right? So how about if there was no dark programming, would we have to go through a adjustment and modification? This is, some people define, we need the darkness and the light, you know, we don't need neither one. All we needed was a central unification, connection, unification, fusion to source, and we would know truth, accurate information, rather than being split from the bad, split to a split duality, polarity, bad, good, etc. All right? Or evil and good, and the whole split process. So, you know, some beings define we need the light and the dark to have the friction resistance to learn. Really, do we have? Because from my understanding, we already knew the all accurate truth source of wisdom and knowledge before coming here, or before being manipulated here. So do we need darkness and light, the split duality, polarity? No, it's just a stagnation to one's ascension to split them with a duality, polarity, point of view, perception, so they can be lost in darkness, looping in the solar and lunar anti-light dark channel of duality, polarity, where there really is no resolve if one doesn't find the unification that I define as the center channel, that is a channel out of the dark matrix. Then they're going to be playing the duality, polarity game. Okay, so I don't see this as my rehabilitation. It's just myself viewing this exactly for what it is. It's a bunch of hackers trying to hack into my computer-generated digital holographic parallel copy simulation of experience of events that is all being generated from my thought core, projected from my thought core. So all this is in my thought core, and I perceive this as beings trying to come into my thought core, into my computer sector, parallel copy that everybody has, trying to hack to really give myself a bad experience of events and to do what they do. So the main hack is that your solar plexus, that I call the solar and lunar 12 planetary plexus, that creates the anti light and dark torus field around one's being, that is the channel change into the light dark polar split duality matrix. Okay, that is basically all being done in your sector computer system, parallel copy Earth, that is being projected from your core computer thought core, projecting all your reality. So I just view it as beings trying to hack into my thought core projection to this experience of events, and I do everything I can possibly do as sources guiding and assisting myself to safety protocol all my projection thought core computer that is synchronized to all the other technologies, quantum computers, CERN, HARP, cell towers, the parallel copy to them, to my sector. There's many copies. As many beings as you see here is copies. This is how the collective hive synchronizes the World Wide Web and hacks into your reality, basically. From your thought core, they gain access to all the parallel copy technologies, okay? So everything that was erected as quantum computers on all the smart technology Wi-Fi missions, cell towers, CERN, HARP, quantum computers, and everything else connected to it, computers, period, phones, TV sets, is all hacked to your parallel copy of all these in your thought core. This is why I always define, or quite a few times I define, you need to take control of your technologies, okay? That is your parallel copy. That's the only way you're going to stop the hacks, the breaches, and definitely periodically changing all the codes the way I define from both sides, okay, the quantum computers and vice versa, whatever device you realize that they are utilizing to hack, especially cars and planes and phones and computers, period, all computers. And I took it a stage further as safety protocoling all my molecules with different codes. Should make it extremely hard to hack, impossible to hack, because nobody has my safety protocol that's been put on those molecules before they can be accessed. Is my personal frequency resonance signature that I only have. That is my basically my soul spirit spark, my core essence to my energy being. That is my thought core biometric signature energy recognition. That is only mine. Nobody has the same. We want to define it as energy signature. Okay, nobody has the same signature. No being has the same signature. No dark being, no light being, and furthermore, no center source core unified being, singularity being, has the same signature as anybody else, period. Any energy signature. So this is how it ends. It ends when you take down the nets, the Tower of Babylon, and you put different codes to everything so nothing can communicate nor hack into your reality of existence, okay? Once you start navigating like this, exactly like you're navigating through a computer system, that you are in a computer system and your thought core is the core to the generating projection of your simulation digital holographic projection computer system, you shall have much more success. It's like you're dealing with professional hackers even, and they have the information from like the collective hive relaying it to them when they become a certain age. They already know how to perp, they know the lingo. You know, it is what it is, and I know exactly what it is, and this is where I'm going to define. I'm going to make it extremely difficult, impossible to hack into my sector. And I will define this: the Tower of Babylon, the nets have been scattered in my sector, never to be reconnected, okay? Okay, so that's that. You're probably going to have to keep repeating this process until it's over. If you want some better existence and rest and peace and things to go back quiet before the gang stalking happened, I define quiet as in the systematic tactics of the tactics that they use to hack, to gang stalk. You're going to have to do work and do genuine work, and also work with your core computer that is hooked up to all the technologies, your thought core that is projecting your digital holographic reality. So just to have, this is what I define, if you want to have a better existence, possibly, that you can have here, you're going to have to do work, and don't expect it to go back as it once was where you don't do nothing. That reality never existed. If you're going to go back to doing nothing, you shall be breached, hacked, hijacked, and manipulated, channel changed your dimensional sector of experience of events, your parallel copy Earth matrix shall be hacked, hijacked, breached, and then away goes. All this gang stalking starts again, and you get the major symptoms and distresses, period. Alright, so what you're going to do with this information is your business. I was contemplating, should I represent it or not? So, yeah, it is what it is, and don't expect God to intervene. Source is on the other side. You're unified with Source, but you are expected to do the work. This is an automated system where nobody gets out unless they get themselves out with accurate information from the other side beyond. That is unification, fusion with Source, accurate information, guidance and assistance continuously. You get out. The light and dark computer, that is the polarity duality split sun moon core that I defined, that generates the matrix sun moon earth. Nobody leaves. There's no savior arriving here, no spaceships, no evolved beings from different dimensions coming here with a craft to take you out of here. You must get yourself out of here. And at the end, when you do leave, or I leave, I've been made fully aware. You're going to access portals and gateways to get out of here. There is no magical being coming here, savior, as in many of the Bibles, okay, of different religions define that JC or whoever's going to arrive here and take people to the paradise, to the heaven. Not going to happen. That's just setting people up for a failure, for repeat, rebirth, and recycle, okay? Alright. Portals and gateways, teleportation is a channel change out of here. And don't worry, wherever you are, when it's your moment to leave and you've established your negotiations with Source to exit and how you're going to exit, you need to negotiate with Source. Your portal and gateway can appear anywhere, off grid, in your house, in a restaurant, anywhere, okay? It can appear anywhere, alright? You need not be in no specific reference and region. You are the specific reference and region. Your thought core is the generator, generating, projecting all your digital holographic projection. Your thought core is your no reference in region exit that is everywhere you go, okay? The biggest secret that's never told, you are your portal and gateway, teleportation, channel change, gateway out of here when you complete your work and you negotiate with Source to secure and guarantee your exit this lifespan, this cycle, this lifespan, okay? So there's no magical twinkle nets that are going to keep you in and soul trap you so your soul can't lift up and fly away through the nets. That is just a lie, okay? You are your portal and gateway. That is no reference in region that shall be available to you no matter where you are when you exit. And Source calls you, decides it's your time to leave. Your thought core that is always with you, projecting this digital holographic projection, is your portal and gateway, teleportation that is channel changing, okay, out of here. So this is the completion of this translation, and I'm going to highly suggest utilize the information as Source to assist you and guide you continuously to comprehend information, to add any further information to complete your comprehension, to utilize this information to make your sector hack proof, breachable proof, or no one shall be messing with your thought course projection to this digital holographic experience of events. So defining, that's all I'm doing, besides the scatter clearing the lock solar and lunar device at the solar plexus reference and region. And I've been emphasizing only on that and regenerating, revitalizing, recuperating my vitality, health, and image, all parts, energies, and functions. And it's going really well, okay? It seems the more minimal clearings I do, energy work, the more success I have. Alright. So, beyond that, mind your own business. Take care of your own business. Do not pay attention to what the dark and light matrix does. Do not analyze anything the dark matrix does, okay? It's just pointless. It is to distract you from your destiny path of design and to secure and guarantee your exit out of here, okay? To distract you from your work, that's all they do, okay? And why they do it for? Probably and possibly is to get loose energy from your root-based chakra. You may notice sometimes like your tailbone muscles around there are sore, your inner butt muscles, and also to torture you at the same moment and to get off on torturing you. Okay, that's all this place is. Okay, and when you realize all dark engagement is nothing but pain, you really become aware and focused to not engage in darkness, because you need to turn dark to give the solar and lunar, the light and dark matrix split duality polarity, permissions and consents and authorizations that are contracts to further enhance different tactics that are going to torture you more and deceive you more. I don't turn dark no more. It's just no point, okay? I absolutely give no permissions and authorizations to the solar and lunar copy matrices, parallel matrices, spheres. Absolutely no authorizations and permissions and consents, contracts, because I don't turn dark. But then once after that is established, you can't be deceived to be turned dark. Then the force-induced technologies are used to try to cause interference through the quantum computer. Dark light copy to your quantum computers is always trying to hack with a signal to open a gateway, a breach for the other light and dark spheres that are regulated as multi-agents through the quantum computers, other copies trying to hijack your quantum core computer, your thought core that is generating this digital holographic projection. Your thought core is hooked up to your parallel copy quantum computers and technologies, and that's how they're hacking. Okay, so they're using different dimensional quantum computers to hack into your copy quantum computers that are all hooked up to the technologies, hooked up to your thought core that is projecting this digital holographic projection reality. Okay, so I've went into detail just to inform you, to keep you informed, and to give you further information that this is what's happening. Okay, so yeah, you need to take care of business and do your work, okay? And safety protocol, your digital holographic projection, and the core projector, your thought core, and the next core projection to that is all the quantum computers hooked up to all the quantum technologies, CERN, cell towers, HARP, all computers, all phones, etc., TV sets, etc. Smart TVs are what basically all the TVs these days are. They are computer screens, computers with screens. All right, and in this ascension process, the ear ringing is going to be there because you're hooked up to the quantum computers, to your quantum computers that sound like that. Sometimes it's going to be louder, sometimes it's going to be quieter, sometimes you're really not going to hear it at all. When we are finished this simulation to this level we exist in, we're going to go to what I define ultrasound adjustment modulation to our quantum computers, where we won't hear them no more, because they've went beyond, I guess it is, what, 16,000 hertz cycles per second, defining when we tune, and a suggestion is tune your quantum computers to about 20,000 hertz cycles per second sound signal synchronization emissions, so it desynchronizes you from the loud screeching quantum computers from the other dimensional channels, so their quantum computers shall not be able to hook up to your quantum computers that are hooked up to your thought core, that are being projected, generated to exist from your thought core. So it's basically doing tactical deployments of tactics that is like strategics, how to basically unsynchronize from the other spheres, dimensional planes of existence. Okay, we are a type of collective, but not a codependent collective, a united and independent collective where initiated singularity beings do not cross spheres into nobody else's sphere projection. Okay, that is a severe no-no from the singularity. You just don't do that. Okay, and once we leave, we'll still be here. Once our sectors are completely not synchronized to the other computers, united and independent the way they should be, never to cross spheres from this side to that side and that side to this side to your side, to never cross spheres. Once we unsynchronize to the manipulation, hijack, hacks, tuning manipulations, that defines you shall never be hacked. You need to do your work, okay? This isn't going to happen by itself, okay? As complicated as this may sound, it's not, okay? Ask source to assist you and guide you to comprehend the information, okay? And to assist you and guide you continuously to add any further information so you can utilize this information and complete the process, okay? And yeah, I highly suggest you get your quantum computers, your core quantum computers, to be working to the ultrasound. That is where you don't hear your quantum computers working, defining it's going to make it, and it shall be impossible for the dark dimensional channel spheres, dark light dimensional channel spheres, to breach your reality through a synchronization that is opening up a portal and gateway, that is channel changing, is a portal and gateway to both sides, from both sides. So if they get synchronization to your side quantum computers, synchronization to this side quantum computer, that's a wormhole, a gateway, a portal, channel change, okay, deception. That's how it all works, my brothers and sisters. Okay, this is the completion of this translation, and I shall give a review later on in the evening how my day went, and just to let you know how this modulation went. And I'm going to repeat this again. You need to do your work. The only beings that exit this perceived hell are the beings who are informed with accurate information and utilize it. By comprehending it and utilizing it are the only ones that exit. And the only way you're going to comprehend it is by negotiating with Source to assist you and guide you continuously to complete the process, so you can exit this cycle, this lifespan. Okay. All right, this is the completion of this translation. Be well and be safe, and I shall see you all in the future, period. Now you are very well informed, period.